enjoy this one. What a remarkable play by the goalkeeper. That's coast to coast like buttered toast.
And he's wide open right there.
Right in. He scores!
Hey hockey fans, and welcome to a very special episode of the coolest show on skates. It's time for Ice Time's Best of the 2023-24 season. I'm Catherine Tappan. Over the course of the year, we have kept you up to date on NHL action around the league. But now it's a moment for reflection as the regular season has wrapped up. And while we're looking forward to all that Stanley Cup playoffs has in store, we have plenty to recap from the past. Up first, we'll take the ice to review our favorite storylines. Then we will hit the post to highlight social media moments worth revisiting. And later on, we'll ask you, the fans, to play a game or two of Guess Who. If you've watched our show all year, you won't have to guess what I'm about to say next. I've said it more than twice. Let's lace up those skates and take the ice.
The Stanley Cup banner reaches the Raptors. Congratulations to the 2023 Stanley Cup champion Vegas Golden Knights.
It's the centennial season for the Boston Bruins.
Patrice Bergeron, Zdeno Chara, number 4, Bobby Orr. Bring back a lot of memories.
Will on to the front, score! Jack Hughes puts it in! Luke Hughes rips it in! Jack and Luke have both scored against Quinn.
To Hughes. Quinn Hughes, wrist shot. Hughes puts it on goal.
The Hughes brothers, their fingerprints were all over this game.
Turnover off the skate of Seider. Ovechkin into space. A shot. Score! The 30th of the season for the 18th time in Alex Ovechkin's career. Nobody's done it 18 times with 30 goal seasons until Alex Ovechkin right now.
Crosby's out there. He's got the puck. Carlson loads up. Shot. Score! Sidney Crosby has 1,000 assists to boot. What a moment. We are the Penguins, man. We don't do anything easy.
Now that we've recapped the news from the regular season, it's time to review our favorite social media moments we've seen on Ice Time. Let's hop online for the best of hitting the posts.
What is your hockey nickname and why?
Right now it's Smithy! Yes, ask Dylan Sandberg.
I say to him, I call him Smithy, but I go,
Smithy!
What does he call you?
Slammy.
He's Slammy!
Please tell me he did that one too. Yes. Yep. I don't know. Just weird names, but they're fun.
Eric, as always, thanks for the time.
Thank you. You look good too.
You too. I like
Wish
the
I was wearing my suit.
Thank you for the time.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Always.
Always. Hey, you look almost better than me.
Eric, it's always a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure, and you're looking almost as good as I would have if I would have worn my suit.
Jonathan Marchessault is a forward for the Vegas Golden Knights, but more importantly, he's also a father. All hockey dads love seeing their kids skate on the ice, but it can't be beat when they're in your jersey on your home rink.
Okay, right here. Okay, anybody else?
We'll give his intensity a 10 out of 10, but do you think he did a good job matching Matthew?
I'm so nervous right now.
Get your own there, yeah? I'll tell you what, really good wings.
I'm nervous.
If I can talk, I don't think about how bad it is.
It's already hard.
Get on there on that Willie Nylander plus 1,200. It's going to hit tonight for you guys.
I feel like this video is going to come back to haunt us.
From popular posts on the World Wide Web to spectacular stops with the Weeksy windmill, here are the best saves we've seen this year on Ice Time. Hey Weeksy, spin that wheel.
Here's Hughes in alone, trying to settle it, and it's Sorokin who comes up with the answer. Lawton with Cage, Lawton, Demko with the glove. Are you kidding me? He had him down, but in to the glove. Kevin Hayes up ice. Kevin Hayes in alone, and a save Thompson. Hayes tried to tuck that in, one-handed on the backhand, and Thompson with the split of the left pad.
Well, what a save by Logan Thompson.
One-time pass over to Marchand, and Skinner had recovered in time to block her that one.
Skinner just a little bit of time to dig in and dive across with the blocker and make a huge save. That was definitely in the net.
Before we go to break, get ready for Skatergories. Do you know any names that begin with the letter P? We'll show you our answers when Ice Time returns, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the show, everyone. You're watching Ice Time. Before the break, we asked you to think of NHL last names that begin with the letter P. Here are our answers. Do you have any different ones? Whether it's during intermission or after the game, all hockey players are used to answering questions related to action on the ice. But what about avocados or adjectives? Well, we asked NHL stars all kinds of questions, and here are our favorite responses in the best of Breaking the Ice.
Sometimes it's hard to work that vacuum, get under the bed. My mom always used to tell me, vacuum under the bed. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean there's no dust down there. So.
Oh, my least favorite chore by far is doing laundry. Oh, I can't stand it.
I would say competitive.
We'll go with fast, maybe.
Genuine.
Speedy.
It's all strategy. Who's my...
I'd be choosing paper. Yeah, stealth mode.
In a game of rock, paper, scissors, I am gonna use my trusty scissors.
Convertible. No. Sorry. Can we redo that? Yeah.
SUVs.
Trucks, for sure. Because I got a truck. Well, I got an SUV, but I call it a truck. I camp in it. I'm an outdoorsman, so I like that.
Cookies and cream probably is my favorite. I don't have it that much, to be honest, but it's a classic.
Oreo. It's a mixture of cookie dough and Oreo.
I'm on a new kick right now. I tried pistachio ice cream this summer, and I think it's really good. I don't know why it took me 25 years to try it.
Maybe Gretzky and Ovi. I'd say the Ovi's legendary at this point, so that would be a cool line. I don't know, I'd probably be a little bit outside my wheelhouse there, but just try and keep up.
Well, avocado. Avocado. Jam.
If you're a fan of Ice Time, you never have to guess if you'll get to play a game while watching our show. We know some of you have aced the spelling bee every week, but this next challenge is definitely difficult for even the most knowledgeable fan. Do you have a guess about the game I'm talking about? It's Guess Who, of course. Get out those thinking helmets.
Hughes will bring it out. Torchenko. Nowhere to go. Schmaltz on the counter. Here come the Coyotes. To the front. And a goal! He's done it again in St. Louis.
Do you have a guess? Here's an extra helpful hint.
Here come the Coyotes. To the front. And a goal! Clayton Keller, and he's done it again in St. Louis.
I'm Clayton Keller. Would you guess me?
As the game on his stick blade, and he scores!
Do you have a guess?
As the game on his stick blade, and he scores!
If you need goals or gluten, just ask David Pastrnak.
Nylander long, wants Marner in front, and he was looking for 34 again. Back it comes to Liljegren. Shoots, scores! Number 50! Nylander long, wants Marner in front, and he was looking for 34 again. Back it comes to Liljegren. Shoots, scores! Number 50 for Austin Matthews in his backyard.
If you got all those right, you can definitely call yourself a hockey genius. Keep those thinking helmets on for this next guessing game, though. While it's currently playoff beard season, these next fellas have a different kind of fuzz on their face. Let's travel back to the month of Movember with one of our favorites. It's time for the secret stash.
I pieced it together. It's got to be David Pastrnak.
Pastrnak, what a bizarre goal!
Pastrnak right in, he scores. What a shot. You can't give David Pastrnak that kind of room.
Out of sight, out of mind, and then he attacks the net.
You know, I got scared in the mirror.
Connecting these dots spells out Stuart Skinner.
Stuart Skinner, who was named to the All-Star game last season, Calder Trophy candidate. Stuart Skinner the save, and Skinner has it.
The hair and the mustache combo is something special.
That's gotta be Austin Matthews, or should I say Austin Mustache-Shoes.
That's a very good lip sweater.
Into the slide, Matthews scores! Austin Matthews rips it.
Matthews, wrist shot, score!
And stashes it in.
Before we go to break, do you see what I see? Find out the answer to this puzzle when Ice Time returns. Welcome back to the show, everyone. You're watching Ice Time. Before the break, we asked you to solve this puzzle. It's a phrase that's heard at the beginning of each episode. Do you have a guess? It's the coolest show on skates. We're midway through our recap of the top moments from this season of Ice Time, so let's take a pause to preview what we'll be showcasing the rest of the way. You'll get a fast look of important information from Face Off the Facts. Then we'll hear from multiple NHL stars about their careers in Get to Know. And later on, we'll count down the top 10 Chill Skills plays of the year. There's plenty more to see in the second half of today's episode, but for now, let's get animated for the best of Face Off the Facts. It's time to face off the facts. Can you guess what sport hockey rinks were originally built for? I'll give you a second. Ice hockey rinks were originally constructed for curling. In the NHL, the dimensions of a rink are about 200 feet long. Around the perimeter of the rink are 42-inch tall boards, which mark the limits of the ice. If a goalie handles the puck behind the red line outside of this trapezoid, they'll get a 2-minute penalty. On January 18, 1958, Willie O'Ree became the first black player in the National Hockey League when he debuted for the Boston Bruins in Montreal. Although he was a prolific junior player before his National Hockey League days, O'Ree was subject to extreme obstacles both on and off the ice, including extreme racial intolerance and losing most of the vision in his right eye after being hit with a puck. O'Ree's outreach did not stop with his playing days as he continues to promote grassroots hockey programs and focuses on serving economically disadvantaged children. His perseverance is something we can all learn from. And in 2018, O'Ree entered hockey immortality when he was inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame. It can be easy to miss one of the most important aspects of the game: line changes. Players may change in and out of play both during a stoppage of play or while play goes on, better known as changing on the fly. In the NHL, teams typically consist of 12 forwards, 6 defense, and 2 goalies. At full strength, there are 3 forwards and 2 defensemen on the ice for any given team. Thanks for facing off the facts. Well, now that you're caught up on the hockey facts we've featured, we'll turn our focus to teaching you about these next few players. Let's see what we learned about these stars in the best bits from Get to Know.
Hi, I'm Connor McDavid. I'm from Newmarket, Ontario. Before playing in the NHL, I played on the Erie Otters.
The Edmonton Oilers would like to select with their first pick from the Erie Otters, Connor McDavid.
What I worked on every day growing up was skating. Whether it was on the ice or on my rollerblades, I was always skating, going around cones or doing whatever.
What a spin, the recovery, the shot, the score!
Hi, I'm Clayton Keller. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. My favorite memory from the NHL is my very first game playing in my hometown in front of family and friends.
Playing in your hometown, playing in your first game, the whole NHL is watching what Clayton Keller is going to be able to do.
Hi, I'm Cole Caulfield. I'm from Stevens Point, Wisconsin.
Cole Caulfield bangs it in. One of the most exciting players right now.
Before the NHL, I played for the Wisconsin Badgers.
Hi, I'm Philip Forsberg. I'm from Leksand, Sweden.
Forsberg stays red hot.
I think Philip Forsberg is an outstanding goal scorer.
My favorite memory from the NHL is the Stanley Cup final.
And again, it's cleared. Forsberg makes it 4-1 Predators.
Hi, I'm Jason Robertson, and I'm from Sierra Madre, California. Before playing in the NHL, I played on the Los Angeles Junior Kings. My favorite way to score is off my butt and in.
Stars hold the zone in a shot, and it trickles in. Scored! Jason Robertson was there. If he got a piece, it's his first NHL goal, and the Stars have tied the game at 1.
First NHL goal was off my butt and in.
Dreamt of his first NHL goal his entire life. Winds up being one off the hip.
Before we go to break, here's a bit of trivia to think about. Do you know how many teams make the playoffs each season? Find out the answer when Ice Time returns. Welcome back to the show. You're watching Ice Time. Before we went to break, we asked you this bit of trivia. Do you know the answer? It's 16 teams total, 8 from each conference. In most episodes, we asked NHL stars to spell tricky names of their fellow players. Everyone in the league knows of the skills that both Tkachuk brothers display. But do you think the guys we quizzed remembered that they have a silent T in their name? Let's see if they brought their thinking helmets for the Ice Time Spelling Bee.
Matthew Tkachuk.
Matthew Tkachuk.
Matthew Tkachuk.
A.
A. A.
A. Chucky's A.
A. Ooh. A.
A.
This one is A.
Since we're showcasing the best moments from our season this episode, we had to feature the top spelling bee performance. But now, let's turn the K-tables to see how the Tkachuk brothers did during their test.
Wow. Andrei Vasilevsky. I'm going with D.
Andrei Vasilevsky, and I'm gonna go with D.
Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, B.
Ukko-Pekka something. I'm gonna go with B.
Leon Draisaitl, C.
Leon Draisaitl, I'm gonna go with, dang. There's no, I don't think there's a Y in there. I know there's an A. I'll say B.
Mika Zibanejad, A.
Mika Zibanejad, I'll say A.
Nico Hischier, D.
Nico Hischier, I'm gonna say, I think it's D. That's the most confident one I've been in.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel like I'm humming right now. Eetu Luostarinen, it's gotta be C, and I'm confident.
Oh, Eetu Luostarinen. Oh no, it's either B or C. I'm gonna say, this is tough. I'm gonna say C.
Zemgus Girgensons, B.
Zemgus Girgensons, B, I think.
Jake Ottinger, I know this one. He was my BU teammate, C. Very confident in that one.
Jake Ottinger, I know this one's C.
Andrei Svechnikov, C.
Andrei Svechnikov, C. That just looks right.
David Pastrnak, C.
David Pastrnak. Oh no. I'm gonna say A. How'd I do?
How'd I do? Do you have the results?
While both brothers are super competitive, they had to settle for a tie. We are almost at the end of the episode, but I know all of you have been patiently waiting for what's next. This year, we received many videos from fans who wanted us to break down their skills on our show. And while we couldn't fit them all in, there were more than a few that deserved a second look. It's time for the top 10 chill skills submissions of the season.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Chill Skills. I'm Thomas Hickey. Every Ice Time episode this season has featured footage sent in from you fans at home. While we appreciate all the submissions, we want to shout out a few of our favorites. Here are the top 10 chill skills moments of the year. Number 10 is Crew, practicing his wrist shot. Crew is our MVP of hockey drills since he sent in a video almost every week. Keep up the hard work, Crew, and thank you for sending in all your different kinds of drills. Number 9 is RJ with a goal on the breakaway. When he catches up to the puck, he takes his time and scores after a nice deke. It's not just about speed in moments like this. Patience pays off too. At number 8, it's Jacob with jet-like speed before an assist. Trust us, we didn't speed up the footage here. Jacob is just really fast. We might even see Jacob in the fastest skater competition someday. Up next is Walter's 2 bar down goals. The first one is a backhander after a quick deke, and the second is on a strong attack to the net. Clearly, Walter has a scorer's mentality. Number 6 is Nixon with terrific teamwork. Nixon has strong skills on the ice too, but this is our favorite video he sent in all year. At number 5, it's Ryder with 3 dekes before a goal. The defender stood no chance as Ryder moved past each stick check. For the whole play, he stayed composed, and that's why he was able to put it in the back of the net. Nash is number 4 with this between the legs pass. Well, we advise all of you to shoot on net from this spot. Nash's setup displayed great skill, so we had to include it in the top 10. Now we're in the top 3. Here's Preston with another pass like Nash, but this one was between 2 players as well. Preston found the perfect angle to set up his teammate for the tap-in goal. Really impressive pass, Preston. Number 2 is Luca's Michigan goal. We're seeing more kids every day try shots like this, and it only makes the game better. Remember, don't just practice one way to shoot. It's important to add every kind of shot to your skill set. Luca, you're a beast. And at number 1, it's Kelby with this spinorama goal. There's no way any goalie on planet Earth would know where this puck was gonna go. Clearly, Kelby has practiced this hundreds of times because I think even some NHL stars would struggle with a shot like this. Awesome goal, Kelby. Congrats on the number 1 spot. Maybe someday we'll see one of these fans in the league. Thanks again to everyone who sent in footage. I'm Thomas Hickey, and we'll see you again next season on Chill Skills. Back to you, Catherine.
As Thomas said, we truly appreciate all of the skills you fans sent in. Thank you to everyone who watched each episode. We have had a blast teaching you fans about hockey with the coolest show on skates. It's time to go, but that's not all for this show, as we have the best of the rest for you to enjoy. I'm Catherine Tappan, and we'll see you next season on Ice Time.
It's got an eye, and I play with his brothers. It's crazy. It's crazy.
You guys can't put that in there. I think you might read the other guys. Really?
Make some noise for Lenny McDavid!
You are the biggest Coyote fan that ever lived, aren't you?
These young Americans